Hey, Harris County. My name is Jason Thorne. I'm the band director at Midland Middle School. It's a pleasure to do this video for you. This is Arabesque, I think that's how you say it. Is that right? By Samuel Hazo. I'm going to start playing after measure 15 at our entrance in the first clarinet part. On beat 2, my metronome is set to quarter note equals 72. There's a couple tricky things you have to watch out for this section. The first is when the triplet lands on the downbeat of any beat. The first instance of this is the first measure we play, when we play D, E flat, G, C. Not. So make sure you play 3 and triplet and. We make sure we give every note its full value. The next time we see this is measure 26, which is on the and, but it's a little easier to play. So watch out for that. In 27 and 28, it's a little bit more challenging. Sometimes we'll want to play it ahead of the beat instead of right on beat 4. So listen one more time. This is 27 and 28. So you have to wait a minute before you play beat 4. We may also be encountering some issues with scooping. I'll demonstrate that at 27. It'll be apparent on the high C we play. Now I'm over-exaggerating it, but you may have a problem with keeping this firm and stable, so when you attack it, it comes out very clear. So we're going to practice just playing on that C, B flat, A. 1. Without any scoop. And we add the whole measure, 27. We'll do it one more time because of the bell. Now the next tricky thing is that super duper 16th, 32nd note rhythm. It's not really that challenging. You have to think of it as a flourish. So that measure 29. So just hear it a couple times. One more time. We slow it down to the 8th note is the pulse. No. Again. Okay. The last measure 30. And the last beat, we have that high D. Measure before it, we have a 32nd note run up. Here's that measure slowly. Except for I didn't hold it long enough, sorry. Now when you play that high D, make sure that you play with that pinky key there and no first finger, okay? Okay, that's that first little section. The next section right before 35 and on is a little bit more tricky. Has a couple of those 30-second note little turns in there and some trills, which could give us some trouble. The quarter note is still our pulse at 72. Here it is if you want to play along. So adding those trills in is important in baby steps. So we're going to take the quarter note away and make it an eighth note at 72 and try 35, 36, and a downbeat at 37 together, nice and slow. 1, and ready. Time, nice and slow. This is the eighth note. This is the quarter, eighth note. This is the eighth note. 1, and ready. Okay, practice that a couple times, nice and slow before you take it faster. The integrity of the time must be kept. We got to keep everything in line when we add those trills in later. That next part of that really high part, if you want to take your clarinet and follow along, we play C, C, D. Make sure you have this pinky key to make it in tune. And then we have E flat. Add this pinky here. Take out those. We have F, E flat, D, E flat, and that trill D is right there on that fork finger. D, B flat, A, trill A, G. So nice and slow. C, C, D, E flat, F, da, ba, ba, dum, ba, dum. G, right. 2, ready again. Bum, ba, dee, da, dee, no, da, da, dee, dee, da, dee, da, 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 da. Nice and slow playing. Nice and slow again. One more time. Now when you're playing faster, and I'm sure Miss Bass is playing it a lot faster than this, you may only have time for a quick one time on the trills. This is what that sounds like. I don't know if I just said Bass or Carlson. I meant Carlson. Sorry, Miss Carlson. 40, nice and slow. But that little turn, that 30-second note turn, is real quick, and you probably won't have time to trill that D so much. Here it is, nice again, slow. Okay? A couple more videos. This is after 41. This is the high part that trills a lot. Here it is in time. This is the quarter note equals 72. There's a couple tricks to this section, so you know. When you trill the C, you have C here, and instead of trilling from C to D, like that, you're going to trill from C to D there. This is the third side key. It's a trick clarinet players know. So that sounds like, as opposed to, it's a lot of more mechanic motion there, and it's harder to get your fingers to go quickly. And if you want a quick trill, you use that side key. It's a lot easier just to go wow. Okay? So we want to do that. The D trills to the E flat right there. Okay? And the last part where it has the 30-second note run up to the G. You can do the G a couple ways. Depends on what's convenient and how you know how to play G. So you can play C, D, E flat, F, G. That's G with the first finger only, the thumb and the register key with the pinky. Or it's a little more cumbersome, C, D, E flat, F, G. G is thumb, register, 1, 3, 1, 3, and the pinky. You could do it the other way. With the normal fingering you would play on the G scale. Thumb, first finger, second, first side, this forked finger, and that. I like the first finger. It's really quick and easy. I don't know how fast Miss Carlson's taking this. But that measure before with the first finger. With the second fingering I showed you, the 1 and 3, 1 and 3. Okay, and then the third fingering I showed you with that, the one that you play in the scale.